Now we're going to start doing bracing along the back. Because this is so thin and it's not very strong at all, and it bends like crazy, we're going to brace these little areas that we traced are going to come into play where bracing is going to go along each one. Now, before I can do that, I've already got my rosette laser engraved, and whichever one you chose, whether you put in purfling like I showed in one of the demonstrations, or whatever else you put around, once that's done, now it's time to actually cut out the sound hole. So first thing I need to do is drill a hole right in the middle where I have it marked, a 3/16 hole right in the center. Now please, please guys, don't just sit and freehand it or put it on something soft or on my table. I don't want you to drill holes into my table. Just grab a piece of scrap. This is the board I used to put all of the wiring in, and so I was hitting it a lot. Just something that isn't going to matter. Be as close as you can to that center and gently drill a hole. There we go, right through. Doesn't take much. Now, I have two boards set up. This one, the one that already has a pre-cut hole, if you will, this one goes with my cutter that says cut out. That's what it says on the tape. And that's what I want. I want to cut out the sound hole. The other one is set up for that purfling, the little strip that goes around. This is labeled as engraved, so it does not go through the board. They're specific. Honestly, I could use either one, but I prefer this one because it's already got the hole cut. So I'm going to set these aside. For my particular project, I won't need that one. That's fine. So on this one, make sure there's no dust on it. Put it right on the pin and set it down. It's going to be kind of tight. That's okay. Tight is good. So push it all the way down to the base and then plug in your tool. These are simply tiny little routers. They're just routers that are small, meant to be used, handheld router. So we put on this bracket, this device that has a brass hole right here, and we're going to set it down on the rod. And I've already measured the diameter, the distance from the cutter to that rod. It's already preset. The bit we're using is only a 1/16 of an inch in diameter. It's very small, so you need to cut slowly. So I'm going to start. I'm not going to push it all the way down. It's still up off the wood. Turn it on, push it down, and then slowly turn. Take your time. I just don't want to break the bit. Let it come to a stop, then pull it straight up. And it is tight. Good. Now my sound hole popped out. That's nice and centered on my rosette, and now we can move on from there.